Hi, welcome back to Mr. Menta's ELL Classroom. To complete this video in our section on Chapter 17 of the Blue Book, the past tense and to be, you are going to need this page from the textbook, page 161, and this page from the activity book, page 132. Now, you can download both of them in the description on the YouTube video. I want you to print both of these. So if you have access to a printer, print them both, okay? If you do not have access to a printer, pull them up on your computer so you can read them and write the answers on a separate sheet of paper. Okay, so next. Moving right along. So, on this page, we're going to be talking about when we use did and didn't, and when we use was and weren't. And again, this is one of those things that I sometimes hear adult English language learners switch back and forth. It's one of those things that it's easy to just forget about and never really get it correct 100%. So let's pay attention to this and really get this now while we're focusing on English, okay? Because it is easy to miss this if you're not paying attention. Okay, so did you sleep well last night? We've got another blue box here, going over some things that we've done before, but they're reviewing it to see them together. So notice we have did and didn't, it doesn't matter what word we use. I didn't, he didn't, she didn't, we didn't, you didn't, they didn't. All the same. But over here, of course, was and were, it does matter. We say, I wasn't, he wasn't, she wasn't, also it wasn't, don't know why that's not there, but then we weren't, you weren't, they weren't. So these are where you have to pay attention because sometimes it switches and sometimes it doesn't. So let's go over this example down here. Did you sleep well last night? Yes, I did. I was tired. Okay, so we look at the picture and we can tell that the answer was yes because in the picture he's sleeping. Did Roger sleep well last night? No, he didn't. He wasn't tired. So we look at the picture and we can tell that we need to say he didn't and he wasn't because he's not sleeping in that. So as is the case in all of these chapters, we have to remember more and more things at once now. When we did the first exercise, we just had to remember one thing, was versus were. Now we've got to look at this and we're going to say, are we going to say yes or are we going to say no? You have to decide based on the picture. It could be both. Then you have to say, am I going to say was or am I going to say were? Where am I going to say did? Where am I going to say was? Okay? So, let's look at this. Number one, did Frank have a big breakfast today? Yes. What goes there? Yes, he did. So two words. Yes, he did. He was hungry. Two words again. Get it? So I want you to complete these exercises. For these, they made it simple for us. You can just fill in the blanks. But remember, sometimes you have to fit two or maybe more words into each blank. Do not think it's just one word. I never said it was one word, okay? So you got to fit a complete sentence. Finish the sentence, rather. It's going to finish a complete sentence into each blank, okay? So pause the video now. Fill in the blanks. When you're done, come back to me. I'll go over the answers with you, okay? So pause the video and fill in the blanks. I will wait. All right, you got it done? Okay, let's go over it. So number two, did Thelma have a big breakfast today? No, she didn't. She wasn't hungry. Number three, did Mr. Chen go to the doctor yesterday? Yes, he did. He was sick. Number four, did Mrs. Chen go to the doctor yesterday? No, she didn't. She wasn't sick. Number 5. Did Billy finish his milk? Yes, he did. He was thirsty. Number 6. Did Katie finish her milk? No, she didn't. She wasn't thirsty. Number 7. Did Sonia miss the train? Yes, she did. She was late. Number 8. Did Stuart miss the train? No, he didn't. He wasn't late. Okay, pretty simple? Good, because now we're going to go on and make it a little more complicated. Take out the next page, and we have a pretty long worksheet for you to fill out. At the top, we have our answers. So our answers are going to be did, didn't, was, wasn't, were, weren't. Okay? So read this out loud to yourself. Fill in the blanks with the correct words. I think that speaks for itself. Okay, you can pause the video now and fill in the blanks. When you're done, come back to me. Okay, did you pause the video and fill in the blanks? You did? All right. Let's go over the answers. If you didn't fill in the blanks, pause the video now and fill in the blanks, okay? The writing is where the learning happens. The writing is the lesson. I can't make you write. You have to do it yourself, okay? But if you don't write, you're not going to learn. Okay, number 1. Why did Victor leave the party early? He didn't like the party. It was noisy. The food wasn't very good, and his friends weren't there. See, I know this is all negative because he left the party early. If it said his friends were there, then he wouldn't have left. He would have wanted to stay. Okay? So because of the clues that we know he left the party early, we know he didn't like the party, and we have reasons why. Okay? So we got to think about these a little bit. Next. Where were you last week? You weren't at work. That's right. I wasn't. Were you sick? Yes, I was. I was very sick. I had an earache and a cold. Did you also have a headache? No, I didn't have a headache, but I had a sore throat. I didn't go to work all week. I was really sick. Get that? It's a little more hard. It's a little more tricky than it looks, isn't it? You got to think about it. Okay. Next. How was your vacation? It was terrible. That's too bad. Did you like the hotel? No, we didn't. The bathroom sink was broken. The hotel room wasn't clean. And we didn't sleep well at night because the people in the next room were very loud. Did you swim at the beach? No, we didn't. The weather was very cold. Okay. And last one. Did your grandchildren visit you last weekend? No, they didn't. That's too bad. Were they busy? My grandson didn't feel well, and my granddaughter was on a business trip. We were sad because we didn't see them. Okay, so that's the end of that, which makes that the end of this lesson. Good job. I'll see you on the next one.